and welcome back to my channel. My name is Yvette and the channel is About That Much. Today we are going to be canning cherries, or it's cherry pie filling, and making some jelly from the cherry pits. So if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing as we're bringing out new content all the time. Let's jump into this vlog. Right, we are using the Home Canning, the Complete Guide to Home Canning book, the USDA. It's the best one, and we're going to go to the cherry pie filling. We've already pitted all of our cherries. We've got our lemon juice, our clear gel, our cold water, our sugar, all ready to go. We are not adding the cinnamon or the almond extract or the red food colouring. We're just going to do it plain and simple. This is our big bowl of cherries, our water, our lemon juice, and then underneath there is the clear gel and the sugar. Right, now we have to boil these cherries for 1 minute. And it says do 6 cups at a time. So that's 1. It's about 6. And then once it starts boiling, we've got to do that for 1 minute. Got my timer going. That's going to take a bit to come up to temperature. What I'll do is I'll bring you back when we've boiled all the cherries for a minute. Okay, our cherries have boiled for a minute. We've turned our heat down to a medium high. We've also, in the background, we've got the cherry pits going, they're just simmering. Now into this saucepan we've got to add the sugar gel and the sugar. I'm just going to quickly whisk this together. And then that goes straight into the water. I'm going to whisk it in because I know it can be a bit of a and we have to cook this over a medium-high heat. I'm not going to walk away from this because this can happen quite quickly. Just move that for a second. We do have my steam canner because we'll be canning in a steam canner. I've got my jars actually keeping warm in the oven at the moment. Right. Got to cook over medium-high heat until the mixture thickens and begins to bubble. Then we add the lemon juice and boil for 1 minute. So yeah, with this cherry in the background here, we're just going to simmer it and just to basically to get the flavour, as much flavour as we can. We've saved some of the water that it was sat in, so it will make as much as it makes. Just so there is no waste. Don't like waste. We will bring you back when this starts to bubble. Okay, this is bubbling, so now we add our lemon juice and we stir constantly for, what do we got to do? I think we have to bring it back up to the boil and boil 1 minute. So we've got to wait for it to boil again. This is where I'm going to now swap out that. I've got the timer going for 1 minute. And I have to bring this. Okay, now we've got to add in the cherries. which I'm going to do carefully. I need to fold them in. It's left a lot of juice behind. I don't want to add the juice in. I'll push the limit of this saucepan. So now where is that going to go in? Okay, I had to just move some out. Right, okay, no, that's it, we're done. That's all we've got to do. So I'm going to bring these round. I've got to get the jars. Now, we fill. Just put that cherry juice back on so it's simmering. No, I didn't, did the wrong one. Now I have. Now the book says 1 inch head space, but I watch and learn from other people, and they say about 1.5 inches because the Shore Gel seems to thicken up. So I will double check it in a minute and juggle around what I need to juggle around. I managed to get these cherries Tesco's on a club card. They're down to £1.20 a punnet from £2.40. So hence why we're doing this, because that is a good deal. I'm going to so seriously need to clean up my jars. I have been a right mucky pup. That will do. Now, we need to clean up these jars. I'm going to do that with white vinegar. Right, now I'm going to clean up that rim very well. Because we don't want anything sticky interfering with our seal. Fingertip tight. I'm going to pop that onto there, onto the next one. That's as much as I'm going to do on cleaning up the outside. Just know if you're messy, you're going to have some work to do in the morning. Fingertip tight. We've got 5 quarts is exactly what we was actually aiming for, because we knew we didn't have quite enough for the full recipe. So we've done everything to 5 quarts. So I'm really pleased that our working out our maths actually mathed this time. I should have said right at the beginning that these jars were washed. So were the flats, And the rings, everything was washed and then put in my oven to keep warm. Now this is going to can for 30 minutes, whether it's can up or water bath, they're the same. My lids were soaked in hot water, it's actually cooled down a bit. I love my steam canner. Less water, less time it takes to heat. So really make sure you get these tops very clean. As I said, it shouldn't be this this faffy normally. It's just that as I said, I made a mess, which is fine. Now, into there we have 5 quarts, and on this you will see we have to get it up into the green. We're on the dark green, I think it is. Yes, zone 1. Once it's into this roughly notch there where my thumb is, that's when we start the timer, is when that red pointer bit gets to that notch. I'm going to time it for 30 minutes. So I will bring you back once I've washed up and I'm clear and clean and tidy and ready to move on to the next thing. Okay, as you can see, it is on the notch. So now we start for 30 minutes. What I will do is I will bring you back when we're ready to move on to the dark phase and when we take these out of the canner. Okay, while we're waiting for the canner just to cool down a little bit, we are now going to start ladling our cherry pit juice. I'm going to strain it. I've doubled my cloth up. And see how much juice we got. Okay, while that is straining, I will pull the jars out of the canner. Nice. Look at that colour. Right, let's get these put down. There we are, last one. Open up and go just slightly. Just let a little bit of a cool breeze in. Right, gonna top up my canner with some water. Okay, we're going to pop that one back there. My jars again are still in my oven. How are we doing for this? Are we finished? Oh, but right, so how much have we got? How many cups? Just over 3.5, which is perfect because for 3.5 cups we need, what did I work it out to be? 4 cups of sugar. So bear with me while I sort everything out ready. Okay, we're going to put our juice into the pan, and we're going to add just a couple of tablespoons of lemon juice. 1, 2. I'm going to bring that up to a boil. I've got my 4 cups of sugar here, and I've added 1 sachet of pectin into just a little bit of that sugar, about a 1/4 cup of sugar, because I know that it dissolves better in the jam when it's with a little bit of sugar. Bring that up to a boil. Right, once we have this to a boil, we will slowly add the pectin. Then we boil it for 1 minute, and then after that we then add the sugar. We bring it back to the boil and boil it again for 1 minute. And I probably will use just a dollop of butter to reduce the foam when it gets to it. So I've got that ready. So I'll bring you back when this boils. Okay, this is boiling, so I'm going to slowly add this pectin. Alright, put it back on the thing. And we've got to bring it back up to a rolling boil. Making sure that pectin is in there nice. Yep. Okay, that's up to there, so we start our timer for a minute because it's already boiling. And this is a bonus make from canning cherry pie filling or any cherries. We've got 14 seconds left, and then we're slowly adding the sugar. If you can hear any noise, kiddies talking, that's just kids outside the front playing. Alright, now we add in the sugar. Then we have to bring that back up to a rolling boil. And just remember, even if it fails to set, you have syrup that can be used as pancakes or on anything. So don't think it's an instant disaster if it doesn't set. At this stage, I'm going to put a tablespoon of butter in. This helps to take the foam off. That sounded like my last cherry pie filling sealed. Now this jelly you fill up the jars to a 1/4 inch headspace. is such a beautiful colour. But a lot of people would have thrown those pits away and any juice, because we was pitting them over a bowl, so any juice was just dripping down into the bowl, and we kept that juice to go with the pits. So you get an extra bonus. I suppose you could put vanilla in this as well, that would be nice, cherry vanilla. Let's add a splash of vanilla to it. You could add anything you wanted into that. Okay, that's boiling. Let's start that. It's one that I cannot stir down, that's what you're looking for. There we are, that's a minute. I'm going to turn off the heat on that. I think that's going to set. If not, as I said, we end up with cherry syrup, which I'm not overly worried about. Okay, I've got to get the jars out of the thing. Okay, what I am going to do, I'm going to use my bowl underneath my ladle. Do a couple of little ones to try to minimise the mess. Too close. Ooh, that was a big mess then, wasn't it? I have to turn my can up a little bit to about a 4. Okay, let me go and get that straight into some water. Not quite as messy. There we are. 3 half pints, and then we've got 5 4-ounce ones. Okay, let's get them on. Right, I will bring you back once I've cleaned up. They're going to go in the canner for 10 minutes once they come up to the notch. And then we'll pull them out and let them sit in the canner for 10-15 minutes and you can pull them out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clear up and bring you back for the £1.50 pantry challenge. Okay, in this £1.50 pantry this week, my husband actually done it for me this week. So this is what he got. And if you don't know why we do the £1.50 pantry challenge, I will link up in the iCards a video that I've done explaining why I do what I do, and it's basically to encourage everyone to build a pantry and to show you all that you can do it on as little as £1.50 each week. So in it we also do convenience foods, single ingredients, tin food, packet food, paracetamol, ibuprofen, plasters, bandages, toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash, you name it, A to Z. So this week's £1.50, thanks to my husband. We have sliced pickled beetroot, and this is from Tesco's. This is Stockwell & Co. We have a tin of Stockwell & Co. baked beans and pork sausages, and Summer Pride peeled plum tomatoes. So that is this week's, and I will bring you back when we're ready to take the jars out of the canner. We have 3 minutes left, so okay. Ooh, whoops, crash bang wallet. Right, let's have a look at this. Look at that colour. Pretty. Okay, we want to show our all 5 cherry pie fillings sealed. We've got the 3 half-pint cherry jelly have sealed. I think we've got all sealed. There we are. One more. They have all sealed, which is always lovely to see. There we are. That is the colour. What a glorious colour that jelly is. Well guys, that's it. Everything's sealed, 100% seal rate. I am pleased with that. That will now sit, the jelly and the cherry pie filling will sit overnight, and I will wash all those jars up in the morning, label them and put them on my pantry shelves. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it the big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. That way you will not miss any videos. So until next time guys, bye and take care.